doing? This is Black Shy Guy here. Welcome once again to another episode. And as always, make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And as well, if you're not a resident of Chi-Town yet, make sure you subscribe. And as always, thank you for sitting at my table. We are here to dive into the situation that involves Kendra G. She tried to delete the video. Obviously, we're going to give credit to the Do Better podcast. I'm gonna have the link down in the description so you can check out his entire video. I'm not even gonna blast his entire video on my stream because it's very disrespectful. I'm gonna let you guys get the main scoop on my channel, and if you want to check out the entire video, you make sure you check out the Do Better podcast. It involves the situation where Kendra G basically told a man that what he is basically saying what happened to him. He basically is saying that he taken advantage of from a woman he was dating or whatever. We're gonna dive into it so you can get the gist of it. But Kendra G basically is telling him that he's lying. If you don't know who Kendra G is, she's basically a personality that everybody described as the female Kevin Samuels. She's the female version of Kevin Samuels. Everybody's saying she took the bit off of Kevin Samuels. But whether she took the bit off of Kevin Samuels or not, she is successful within her own right. It is what it is. She's a successful woman that has a podcast that talks about relationships, that talks about dating, and also allows people to describe who they want in their lives for the betterment of their future. But we're gonna dive in to these allegations that everybody's saying she's canceled. I don't think she's canceled. I don't think she's canceled at all. But she's in a very hot pickle because she did try to delete the video, and that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all when you try to delete the video at all. This is the young gentleman right here. This is the Do Better podcast. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you check the entire video on his channel. But we're gonna dive in because this situation is quite serious. The situation is quite serious. When a man cries, or a man cries basically that he was taken advantage of by a woman, everybody doesn't want to believe him. Nobody wants to believe him. And especially when the story is being told and the woman says, well, you're lying. This is why men keep quiet. This is why men keep quiet and don't want to say when they're taken advantage of by a woman, because situations like this. And Kendra G, I don't even have to see the video to know that the rebuttal that she took was pretty bad. And I didn't see the entirety of the back and forth between these two as of yet, but I don't even have to see it to basically come up with the my opinion, stating that having a rebuttal of basically saying the man is lying doesn't look good on your part. So let's dive in.
Daniel, Papa Dan,
thanks for the tip.
Daniel, Daniel, and you're in St. Louis now?
St. Louis now.
How old are you?
33, going on 34.
Okay, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces, March 5th, baby.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have a son.
How old is your son?
He's going to be 2. He's another Pisces, just like his daddy.
Why are you not with the mama?
He's March 10th.
Why are you not with the mama? You had a baby since you've been on my show, too.
Yeah. Another person trying to run the system, trying to take advantage, you know.
She raped you?
Yeah, you can say that. We won't. We as a man,
Wow, so now that I'm seeing it, Kendra G came up with the fact that he was first. She threw it out there. I thought he was gonna be the one that first said it, but he went along with the fact that she said he was, and he said, yeah, I was. But I would say he was taken advantage of. I mean, obviously this is the first time I'm seeing this, so these are my opinions. So let's dive in. Let's continue.
I can't really run with that narrative because nobody will really believe it. But yeah, I put it on the Bible that that's what happened. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still an accountable adult. Still got to
I like that. I like that.
Do in this
I
world.
like the fact that he took accountability.
You know, that is my prodigy. So nevertheless, how he got here, that's what we doing.
I need the details of how you got raped by the girl.
She is not.
But you see the face that she made? You see the face that she made right there? She already doesn't believe him. She didn't even hear the entire story at all. She's already making assumptions, stating that he's lying. I mean, Kendra G, you look bad right now. Now it looks bad. Now that I'm seeing it, it looks bad. You can't make faces when you didn't even hear any part of his side, and you're already assuming that he's lying. Wow.
Not a citizen of America.
That's...
So naturally, if you've been in America illegally, you know, you're going to try to do your best to try to stay. And in your mind and way of thinking, not even if you ask any of your homegirls that's international too, they'll tell you, ain't a good idea to just, go up sleep with an American dude and just try to have a baby so you can try to stay in America, hoping he will marry you. That's what they be hoping they going to marry you. No, they ain't going to ain't going to get Papa Dan. No, don't going to get me. Papa
Dan. So I wanted to explain your side.
What's up?
With all that being said, you still have to willingly have, this is why I said rape, because that's the only way a woman could trap you. Right. But if you willingly had sex with her, then you participated. So did you willingly have sex with her?
I mean, she got me. I used to make wine back then. So like I said, on the level of accountability,
she Bill Cosby you? She gave you a pill?
For me, I can say on the level of accountability, you know, when a woman wraps their legs around you in the process of you being on top and you trying to relinquish yourself from the situation, and she's saying, no, dude, you ain't going nowhere. You going to have my baby. And in that moment as a dude, you're like, all right, well, shit, we going to do plan B like we normally do. She looked at me like, no, we ain't doing that neither. So, you know, I was like.
Okay, so again, so she's letting you know all this in the act, and you still went through with it. So how was this rape?
You know, what, you know, women.
What do you mean he still went through with it? They obviously agreed to unprotected sex, because that's the gist of what I'm getting. That's the gist of what I'm getting. They had unprotected sex. He was about to come, and when he was about to pull out, because he knew he was about to come, she wrapped her legs around him and didn't allow him to pull out. And that's why he's taking accountability. I give him props for that. The fact that he's taking accountability, I give him props for that. I do. But despite the fact that he did participate in the act, he did try to pull out. And this is why I say wear a damn condom, because you don't know who you're dealing with. So when he tried to pull out, the lady wrapped her legs around him and he came in her, which is unfortunate for him. And that's why he's taking accountability, for the simple fact that he did participate. He did agree to not have protected sex with her. He rather unprotected sex, because obviously the feel is much better. And it got him a child with a young lady he did not wish to marry. And now he's in this situation. Yes, the young lady did take advantage of him, but he did participate in the fact that he put himself in that situation. But he did take accountability, and that's the first thing he said to Kendra G. I take accountability for everything, but I was taken advantage of, and that is where he's 100% right. He was taken advantage of. Let's see Kendra G's response.
Women's rights, her body, her choice.
Exactly. So here's the deal: her body, her choice, but you can decide not to put your body inside her body. That
very
was your
well
choice.
So, and that's the level of accountability that I have in the situation. I used to be a winemaker. She got me drunk off my own supply. I don't ever drink my own supply. I'm gonna say you put the words in my mouth when you initially said rape.
No, you were supposed to. Hold on. I was being.
What's that?
I said that. No, hold on, real quick. I said that because you said a woman trapped you. So sarcastically, I said, "Oh, she raped you,"
right?
And then you said yes.
You know what? A man can never be a damsel in distress, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to be masculine. We're not supposed to have feelings. But in the whole light of the situation, when we had the pre-conversation about kids, I didn't want to have kids at that time.
So here's the deal. Okay, if you don't want to have kids at times, then your responsibility is A, you don't have sex with her because you don't want to have kids. B, you wear a condom to protect yourself from having kids. And then we can have the grown folks. There is a grown folks pull-out game.
Kendra G, this doesn't look as bad as I thought. To be honest with you, it doesn't look as bad as I thought, because Kendra G is laying down the ground game. If you don't want a child, you make sure you wear protection when you're having sex with a young woman, and especially if you're just gonna smash. If you're just gonna smash and dash, wear protection. Wear protection, because you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who you're dealing with. So if you're sure you don't want a child at that moment in your life, you gotta wear protection. So this doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. Yes, Kendra G was wrong in basically stating that he's lying, but in a way, she's holding him accountable for participating. But I just wish she would have acknowledged the fact that he was taken advantage of, despite the fact that he participated in the action. Let's continue.
So my thing is, regardless of what she said, you are still a man that has to take accountability for
and he did.
I've already said, we can rewind the video, love. I've already taken accountability for the whole issue of it.
So let's just do this then. Let's on record deny that you were raped because you was not raped.
In any
he wasn't raped. He wasn't. I mean, this is my opinion. He was not raped. He was taken advantage of, absolutely, but he was not raped.
I'll just say in a woman's eyes, no. But if I was to talk to a group of men and tell them what happened, it happened to several dudes. We just don't talk about it. These are like stories we don't tell. Crip stories we just don't tell. But at the end of the day, my perception is my perception of what really happened. Only I and the person that
I really seen enough. I don't want to show the whole video. Make sure you go to the Do Better podcast and watch the entire video on his channel, because I want to keep respect to my man, the Do Better podcast or whatever. I don't know him, whatever, but I do respect the information and the video that he brought to us, for the simple fact that Kendra G did delete the video because she was facing backlash. And I think Kendra G should have stood her 10 toes and keep the video up despite the backlash, because she doesn't look as bad as how everybody is making it out to look, to be honest, as a man, to be honest. Because as the young man stated, he said he talked to several dudes that they went through the same situation. Several dudes that made the same mistake in not wearing a condom. They can't. I mean, self-control is very important. Discipline is very important. Wear a condom if you do not want a child. If you want 100%, and even wearing a condom is not 100% sure that you're not going to get that woman pregnant. Even a condom, but it heightens up the security and you not having a child with that woman. Not 100%, but it does heighten up the security. So Kendra G should have stood on 10 toes despite the backlash. Because everybody wants to take anybody who's doing successful things in life down. That's what the internet is about. Anytime they have an opportunity to take you down, to cancel you, they're gonna take that opportunity. That's just the way the internet works. But you look twice as bad when you take the video down trying to cover up your tracks, because then it shows that you wasn't standing 10 toes deep on the very information that you was providing to the young gentleman, which was not bad information. But the fact that he was stating that he took accountability for his actions, you can't blame the man. You can only acknowledge the fact that he should have wore protection and the fact that he was taken advantage of. Kendra G should have said, it was your responsibility to make sure you wear a condom, but I have to admit, young man, you was taken advantage of because she didn't allow you to pull out. I would love to hear you guys' opinion about this whole situation. This situation is very, very interesting, and I find it very, very entertaining because I don't know why Kendra G deleted the video. She should have kept it up. She doesn't look as bad. When you watch I didn't even watch the entirety of the video, but I just watched a piece of it, and to me, she didn't look that bad. Yeah, she looked bad in not acknowledging the fact that he was taken advantage of, but she did state the fact. The fact is, he wasn't raped. He was taken advantage of. Those are two different things. Look it up. This is Black Shy Guy. And as always, make sure you subscribe if you're not a resident of Chi-Town yet. And also hit the like button. It helps a brother out. I'm out of here. Peace.
Arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of homicidal maniac.